Freestyle. 4 heats this morning, and this is the final heat, so there's all 10 lanes being used. Not normally 10 lanes in a final session, but here's Lucy Fox in lane number 2. 17-year-old did a European consideration time for the juniors from Wickenham District on that 200 metres butterfly. Here in lane 6, Michaela Glenister of University of Stirling. And then, well, in lane number 3, Lucy Hanke of Loughborough University. She's a Belgian national. We don't normally have foreigners, I was going to say, non-British people in the final session. But because this is a final heat, in the heats, of course, we can have swimmers from any nations. And then there's Michaela Glenister of University of Stirling. Amelie Blocksidge. Well, what an absolutely phenomenal swimmer she is. She's still 14 years of age, and her national age group record is faster than the 15-year-olds, the 16-year-olds, the 17-year-olds, and the 18-year-olds. Utterly extraordinary. Can she go a 9-second lifetime best and do a consideration time, a nomination time for the Olympic Games? That's Amelie Blocksidge in lane number 4 from City of Salford in that yellow hat there. 14, she's 15 next week. Can she do it?
I think she can, you know. She's already dropped 10 seconds this year. So, yeah, I'm excited to see what she can do here.
That's Molly Renshaw, double Olympic finalist in the 200 metres breaststroke. World short course champion in 200 breaststroke. The 200 breaststroke is later in this event. Only still the British record holder on that. It's the 1500 freestyle. 30 lengths to the pool, the 1500 metres freestyle, the final heat. And Phoebe Arbuckle of Warrender in lane 0, right at the top there. Then Holly Wilson of Leeds in 1. They're having a great meet. She beat the European Junior 200 metres freestyle consideration time last night. I think there's 20 swimmers already from the European Juniors already achieved consideration time. I think they're going to start having problems, because my best guess after a day and a half, they've already got 20 swimmers achieve the consideration time. I think it's a maximum of 30 or 32 that they can choose.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do there, because obviously I think they have to prioritise the individual races, but the relays are looking so good. We saw so much depth in the women's 200 freestyle last night, so it'd be a shame to see some of those girls miss out on that.
We certainly will. Well, this 1500 metres freestyle, I'm going to watch every single 100 time for you, because if Amelie Blocksidge in lane 4 is going to do that time, she's going to have to go quite a bit quicker than her lifetime best. 61.9 to the 100. She was 62.8 when she set her lifetime best. So she's already 9/10 of a second inside her lifetime best. She's got to go a lifetime best by pretty much 10 seconds. So we'll be following that, and we'll just check and see how far ahead of her lifetime best she is at every single 100 metres turn. In fact, I can give it to you at 50s if you want it, but at the moment, let's see. I'll give you this one, 1:35.5. What is she there? 1:34.5, so she's a full second ahead at the moment, but there's still an awful long way to go. 27 lengths still to go at that turn.
Yeah, very long way to go, but I think this is the only way that she can do it. You know, she's kind of just got to attack the race from the start. I think the girls will probably push her through the first half of the race, but I do think the back half of the race might be a bit of a battle on her own.
And interesting with Amelie, she seems to go pretty much even split. So whatever time she does at the halfway, almost every time she does a 1500 metres freestyle, almost every single time, the time that she does at the halfway will give a really good idea of where she's going to be for the full 1500 metres freestyle. 2 seconds ahead already at the 200 metres. Well, if she keeps that up, that's a second per 100. That would be a 15-second lifetime best. Only one British woman in history has ever gone under 16 minutes.
Yeah, Jazz Carlin, obviously Olympic medalist in the 400 and the 800 freestyle. So this is a little bit longer than Jazz preferred, but yeah, Jazz's best time is 15:47. That is the British record for this event. Amelie currently sits as the 3rd fastest GB female in this event. So for 14 years old, she's a real talent. I think she's definitely one to look out for in the future.
Well, how good is she? Here's a stat for you, Molly. Amelie is faster than Katie Ledecky at her age. That is extraordinary. So Amelie at 14 years and 2 months was 16:20 for a 1500, and Katie Ledecky was 16:24.
That's a good stat. I'd be taking that one.
Take anything. To be honest, if I could do 16:24 any time of my life, it would be great. But age 14 years and 2 months, that was last year. Gracious me. Well, she's still on good form here. It's still very early days, though. And of course, you can get the pacing quite badly wrong on a 1500 meters if you go out too quickly. Let's see the time there, 3:44.79. So she's about 1.5 seconds inside the time that she set a lifetime best. She's got to end up about 9 seconds ahead, so 1.5 at the moment.
Yeah, she's definitely swimming this with a lot of intent. You can kind of see, compared to the other girls, they seem maybe a little bit more relaxed. She has a slightly higher stroke rate than the others, but I think this is actually what she's got to do. She's got to get out there and attack it and just see what time she can get at the end.
So that's the 400 metres turn, 4:17.3. So she's still about 1.4 inside her lifetime best split. We're asking an awful lot, I have to say, but wouldn't it be exciting? It would just be amazing if she could do that Olympic consideration time, the nomination time of 16:01.95. 16:01 for a 14-year-old woman. Just extraordinary.
Yeah, that would be amazing. I think that she made such big steps last year, and I think for her to win the British champs last year was a bit of a shock. So kind of good that came last year, so she kind of got it out of her system. She's here today knowing that this is capable. It's been around. But yeah, if she could make the Olympic team age 15, it'd be amazing.
Well, she's just about holding exactly the same time now that she set per 50 metres when she set her lifetime best of 16:10. 16:10.0 is her lifetime best, and she's got to try and go 16:01 to make the Olympic team. It's a massive ask at this age. It really is. Well, 32.6 for that last 50, and she set a lifetime best going 32.6s. So if she's going to go Olympic qualifying, she's got to just pick it up a little bit from here. But her second half is really good. Talk about pacing and negative splitting, back half faster than the first half.
Yeah, and often seen a lot more in the freestyle events, especially even over 200 metres. You see the likes of Molly Callahan from Australia. She negative splits at 200 freestyle, so definitely more seen in the freestyle events. But she looks great, and I think even if she can get almost close to that consideration time, if she puts herself in with a chance, the selectors might look at that and take her for experience, because at such a young age, I think they'd be silly not to.
Well, it'd be really interesting if she does go under the FINA A time. FINA, the world's swimming body, do set times which you have to achieve in order to attend the Olympic Games. There is a basic level, but I'm sure she'll be way underneath that. So first over at the 600 metres turn is Amelie Blocksidge in lane number 4. In lane 5, it's Fleur Lewis of Loughborough University, and then it's pretty close for the next place is Michaela Glenister in 6. Lucy Henke, the Belgian, in lane number 3 is 4. 5th is Lucy Fox. 6, Holly Wilson. So no doubt about the leader. And she went out pretty quickly down that first 200 or 300 metres or so, and then she's just gone now right on her own lifetime best pace per 50, which is still underneath. She's still quicker at this mark, 7 minutes .96, and she was 7:01.3 when she set her lifetime best. So she's just about 0.4 of a second inside her lifetime best split at the moment, but she's just going a tiny bit slower per 50 than she was when she set that lifetime best at the moment.
Yeah, I think if she wants to get close to that qualifying time, she is going to have to pick it up. It's so tough. Like she's out there on her own. I imagine she works a lot on her pacing and training. She probably knew that this would be the situation in this race, but she honestly has nothing to lose. She's 14 years old. There's years ahead of her. So I think, yeah, she's got nothing to lose. Get out there, see what she can do, and just, I guess it's a waiting game after this. And I guess she's also got the 800 and the 400 later this week. So again, plenty more chances. So hopefully this just blows off the cobwebs and sets her up for a good week.
Indeed. Well, we've already had a 14-year-old national champion. That was last year. That was Amelie Blocksidge. She's still 14. She's not 15 until next week. And if she continues this and in this position, just about 5 meters ahead of the second swimmer, Fleur Lewis, we'll have another 14-year-old. Again, Amelie Blocksidge as the national champion, senior national champion again. So Blocksidge leading by about, what, 5 or 6 meters, maybe a little bit more, 7 or 8 meters now from Fleur Lewis in lane 5 from Loughborough. And then the rest of the field, maybe about 10 meters or so back. Just see them swimming into the picture about now. There we go. Up in 3, that's Lucy Hanke, the Belgian swimmer. And also in lane number 6, Michaela Glenister of the University of Stirling. So that was the 800 meters turn. And she's going well still. She's still on for lifetime best, and this is pretty special, isn't it? It really is.
Yeah, she looks great, and I think touching on the fact that she's only 14, it's quite a young field across the whole race. You know, we have 15-year-olds, Phoebe, Holly, and Ava. Amelie is obviously 14 years old, but it's quite a young race, to be fair, and I think it's good experience for these guys to be racing in an even session, especially against kind of your older swimmers like Amber Keegan, who's been around for quite a long time and recently transitioned to open water. So for them to have that experience here tonight is great.
Well, she's now right on her lifetime best split at the last turn. That was the 850 meters turn. She's right on it. So she's looking at the moment to swim somewhere around 16 minutes 10, maybe 16:11 if she keeps this pace up. Right on her lifetime best. That's the 900 meters turn. The lifetime best was set of a 9:43.75. She's just gone 9:44.1. So just 0.4 of a second outside now of her lifetime best. So she's still working hard. Really is. So young. I mean, it's just amazing that she's got the ability just to go in and lead a national final by this much. She's not dropped Fleur Lewis though. Fleur Lewis looks pretty good, you know.
Yeah, Fleur's up there with her, and hopefully Amelie can see her on each turn as well. But I think, like I said earlier, having that experience last year, breaking onto the scene, I think that was quite a big shock for her. I remember seeing her face at the end of the race, and she was pretty shocked, bless her. So I can imagine she's quite nervous coming into this. Like, there's no pressure on her at all, but I'm sure she's kind of had this dream now, and it's definitely within her reach, but she's going to have to pick it up over these last 500 metres.
So coming into the 1,000-metre turn, and this is the final heat of the women's 1,500 metres freestyle. And as she has right from the start, Amelie Blocksidge of City of Salford is leading. From second place, Fleur Lewis, and it has been about 6 or 7 metres, but I have to say that Fleur Lewis is just splitting about 1/10 of a second faster at the moment per 50. So she is catching very, very slightly on every single 50 metres at the moment, but she's a decent way ahead here, is Amelie Blocksidge. Blocksidge leads from Fleur Lewis of Loughborough in second. Third and fourth at the moment are Lucy Hanke of Loughborough University and Michaela Glenister in lane 6 of University of Stirling. And, well, a much quicker 50 there, 32.4 from Amelie Blocksidge. That was much faster. She's really picked it up. That's interesting. Half a second faster on that 50 than Fleur Lewis was.
Yeah, I think she's probably realising she's coming into the last third of this race, and if she wants to get close this time, she's going to have to consistently hold that bit of a drop on each 50.
So the 1,100 metres turn, she set a lifetime best on 11:50.2. Excuse me, 11:53.2. She's just gone 11:54.8. So she's about a second and a half outside of her lifetime best. So she's currently looking at about 16:11, 16:12. It's fascinating to watch how she completes this 1,500. Every single 50 metres we've got a split from her lifetime best, and she's still pushing and pushing hard.
Yeah, she looks great, and I think, as I mentioned at the start, she has a slightly higher stroke rate than the rest of them, quite a solid kick throughout, and she's not fading, to be honest. She still looks really strong, and you know, there's still, what's left? We've got 300 metres left after this turn, so I don't know. I think she's going to really struggle to get down to that qualification time, but if she can put in a good performance here, she'll definitely be in with a chance.
Well, 16:11 was the top 10 time for the World Championships in Fukuoka last year. And she's going to be right on that time, I think. 13 minutes flat at the 1200 metres. So she's got 6 lengths left at that turn. And she's still repping just about exactly the same 50 as Fleur Lewis in second position, the Loughborough University student. In the yellow hat of the city of Salford, Amelie Blocksidge. Still hard to believe she's only 14. I know I must have said it about 4 or 5 times, but she's 14 years of age doing 1500 metres freestyle. She's leading the national championship by about 5 metres and has done so for the last about 1,000.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, really. And I think just having that experience from last year is kind of what's kind of given her the confidence here. And she knows that she's kind of just got to take it out. I think she probably knew that this would be a race out there on her own. But yeah, she looks great. We're coming into the last 200 metres now, so I imagine she's really digging deep. The pain is probably kicking in quite a lot, but let's see how fast she can go down this last 4 lengths.
Well, Fleur Lewis is still tracking her in second, but 4 lengths to go in this final heat of the women's 1500 metres freestyle. And Amelie Blocksidge again 0.2 of a second faster on that last 50 than Fleur Lewis in second place. Third place at the moment, just about to turn 30 metres behind is Lucy Hanke of Loughborough University, with Michaela Glenister very close behind in fourth. But no doubt about the leader at the moment, and unless Fleur Lewis can do something pretty amazing, Fleur Lewis is the British short course record holder on the 1500 metres freestyle, the 9th fastest Brit in history. That is Fleur Lewis in the black hat. But at the moment, it's all about Amelie Blocksidge, the 14-year-old. 15 next Tuesday. So if you know her, wish her best. Send a birthday card. Well, she's going to get 1,000 birthday cards now. But 2 lengths left here. Molly Renshaw, double Olympic finalist. This is something special, and she may not make the nomination time in this race, but she still can be considered for the team. It would be great to see her selected at that age, because then she'll be 19 when the next Olympics comes by in Los Angeles, and that would be a fabulous thing to see her with a little bit of Olympic experience already on the belt going to LA. Yeah,
absolutely. And I think having that experience at such a young age kind of shapes you going into a senior career. So I kind of broke onto the scene at quite a young age, and I think that definitely helped me transitioning from kind of the junior to the senior swimming.
So 50 metres to go, the final length, 29 down, 1 to go, and this is the last heat of the women's 1500 metres freestyle, and quite extraordinary. She's faster than Katie Ledecky was at this age. Amelie Blocksidge of City of Salford. Well, can you believe it? She's faster than the world record holder currently when she was 14. A brilliant swimmer. She's just going to be outside of her lifetime best. Her lifetime best 16:10, but this is a really gutsy swim, and she's swimming away from the field still. And the 14-year-old Amelie Blocksidge is again national senior champion on the women's 1500 metres freestyle. Second is Fleur Lewis of Loughborough University. But what a swim. Goodness me. She's taking huge breaths. Thumbs up, well done. Well done. That's a great attitude, a great approach. A fantastic swim. Goodness me. Well, she looks like she's recovered already, doesn't she?
She doesn't look like she's just done a 1500, no. But great swim there from Fleur as well. I think that was nearly a 5-second PB from her. And amazing last 50. She split 30.66 on the last 50, so amazing back end from her.
There's Fleur on the left, and you're right, it's a fabulous PB. 30.6. Does that mean she can go a little bit quicker if she goes a little bit earlier, do you think? Am I asking a little bit too much?
I'm not sure. I'm sure she'll step away from this review with her coach. I think she can definitely review the kind of timings of her race, see how the splits went throughout. There's a lot of splits to review, but yeah, I'm sure there's definitely time to drop there.
So there's the gold and silver in this Aquatics GB Swimming Championships for 2024. It is the national championship, doubling up as the trial for the Olympic Games. And Blocksidge wins the gold, the silver to Fleur Lewis. And, well, the third finisher is Lucy Hanke of Loughborough University, but she's a Belgian national. She won't be able to collect a medal in this British championship. So the bronze will go to Michaela Glenister of University of Stirling.
Big PB as well from Michaela. I think her PB is a 16:44, so she's dropped 4 seconds there too.
Such a typical freestyle strokers, distance freestyle strokers, isn't it? Oh, well done. Oh, well done. Quick message to mum and dad there, and a sister who's also swimming here. Amelie Blocksidge, again, for the second time, still age 14, is the senior national champion of the women's 1500 metres freestyle. Fleur Lewis, the silver, and the bronze will go to Glenister.